All
right. So next up, should we answer some questions or go into iOS?
Let's answer some questions. We have two, right?
Yeah. So. First one was from Ski. She's part of Girl Tribe. Mm-hmm. And her question was, what perks and everything, weapons do we use in Call of Duty Ghost?
Right. So, Zen, I think you use something pretty standard all the time, don't you?
Yeah, I use Ready Up, Quick Draw, Sit Rep on everything, pretty much.
Man, you got it down. I feel like
I don't branch out there and I don't know.
What gun do you use most?
I use the MSBS
a
lot, which I know some people don't like. They think it's an overpowered weapon. Mm-hmm. But I think they made an update to that to bring it down a little bit. But to me, it's like you had to be super accurate to be good with that gun. Like, you have to hit all 3 bullets, waist or chest above.
That's
to take them down.
Your accuracy is so high.
Yeah.
Because your accuracy, I can't remember, it's like 25%. I can't remember the exact.
I don't know. That's good. I don't know.
Well, you're number 1 on my friends list.
Hell yeah.
I'm number 2. I can't be number 1. I want to. I'm like, I'm just going to admit to you now, I've been secretly trying to catch you. I've gone from
I haven't been watching that. I've been watching my kill to death ratio because you got Supa and Goose coming after me.
Yeah, they are on it. Well, I thought, okay, she's so focused on kill death ratio, competing with Goose and Supa. I'll sneak in on the accuracy thing. And so I've gotten my accuracy. It was like in the high 17%. And I'm up to 20. I'm at 20.97. Not that I'm counting.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, now I got it. Okay.
I shouldn't have told you. But
oh, man. So now I got to go check that out. So I use that gun a lot.
Okay.
I also use the Remington.
Yeah.
I sometimes put a 3-round burst on it instead of semi-auto.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I use the IA-2, the single shot.
What is it? I didn't hear you.
I believe it's the IA-2.
Oh, okay.
It's a single shot rifle.
Yeah, I like that one when I'm playing.
Yeah, and the MTAR, I use that for close range.
Oh, yeah.
With the grip and the muzzle brake. Muzzle brake goes on everything.
Okay, yeah, I use the muzzle brake a lot too, actually.
Yeah, and then for sniper rifle, I use the Lynx with a ACOG.
I don't snipe very often at all.
I don't either. It all depends on what mood I'm in.
Yeah. Gun game.
It's
you have to.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I use. I mean, the Ready Up and the Quick Draw are I would not go out without those just because it gets the weapon up quicker so you can take out the bad dude.
I use those 2 on every single class. And I use agility on every single class.
Really? I don't use that.
I use agility in almost all of my classes have the running as well, unless it's something I've made just for hardcore team deathmatch. Mm-hmm. But I love to run. I know the word camping. I hate to camp. I hate to say the word camp even. That's why I call it settling. I don't settle.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I will say that sometimes I settle if I feel like I'm dying too much, but...
So yeah, that's what we use. Hopefully that answers Ski's question. Did you have anything else to add to that?
Well, I use a couple different guns. Generally I use the Remington, and then a lot of times I'll put a silencer on it with the increased bullet damage. And so I'll do that a lot, or the Honey Badger, and I've been using the Ripper, on, what's the map called? Hot Dog Map, Strike Zone. Mm. So I'll use it on that, but, it's mostly, I only do, the stealthy stuff when I'm doing, search and rescue, or, I don't even use it on the hardcore. I really like the esports playlist. We need to play some more of that.
Yeah, we should play that this weekend or something. Get some of the girls in.
Yeah, I love that.
Play that.
Yeah.
That is definitely a nice break.
Mm-hmm. So, this is what I've been waiting for. iPad. I asked you what the name of this iPad game was, and you told me. And I love medical stuff, so I'm hoping this is cool. So tell us about it.
So I believe it was released last year. Mm-hmm. And I am playing it on the iPad. It is called Surgeon Simulator, and it was $5.99.
Oh, you had to pay.
Yeah, see, it's fine. It's like, I waste money, so I like going to Taco Bell. I spend that, and I regret it instantly. So it's like, not a big deal to me, really. The $5.
Good job.
So, it is exactly what it says it is. You're performing surgery.
Yeah.
Different types of things. And right away at the beginning, you're going to training. Mm-hmm. And the training it reminded me a lot of that game Operation.
Oh, I love that.
So it was like, I got through that and I'm like, I'm going to rock this game. And then I had to go sign my name on my certificate of completion of being some kind of doctor. And I'm trying to sign it, and I can't control the pen to save my life. And then it hits me. I was like, uh-oh.
This might be harder.
I might be in trouble. I can't even sign my name. So I just put a squiggly and I move on. And then they throw you right in. Your first operation is a heart transplant. So it's like, oh, uh-oh. And your training, really, it didn't teach you anything except you got to get through the rib cage to get to the organs, which I kind of knew. I mean.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, and you're looking around, and in training, you used a hammer to get through the ribs.
Oh.
So I'm like, that's the tool that I know. I'm going to go use this hammer and get through this guy's rib cage. So I get my hammer, and I'm started like whacking at this guy's rib cage. And instantly I notice that he's starting to lose blood. I'm like, oh, okay, put the hammer down. And you have to understand, like, the controls of this are insane. It's like, I'm knocking things over. When I'm moving stuff around, it's like, I'm hitting machinery, and bottles are flying, knives are flying, because I can't control anything.
Is it because it's you, or it's just the way the game is designed?
It's the way the game is, I think.
Are you using your finger or like a pen?
The finger, but it's like, with a pen, I don't think it would help, because you have to try this game.
Oh man, I don't have an iPad.
I know, go to Kim's house.
She doesn't have one. She has a Surface. I have a Surface. What?
Oh my.
Go around.
So then there's a bone saw, and I'm like, figure out how to turn this bone saw on, and I'm going to get through his ribs. So I get this bone saw turned on, and I can't control it. It's like, it's flinging all over the place. I'm hitting this guy's ribs. Rib chunks are flying.
Rib chunks?
Yes, and it's like, oh my god. And then I lose control of the bone saw, and it goes flying off. I don't even know where it went. Somewhere behind my head. And I can't find that. So then I'm looking around at all my other tools, and there's an axe. And I'm like, okay, the hammer doesn't work. I lost the bone saw. I got to use the axe.
Okay.
So then I get this axe, and I start wailing on this guy's ribs. And something slipped, and then it must have hit some kind of artery or something, because then this guy is bleeding out fast.
Oh, gosh.
So I'm deciding that you have all these buttons and these shots around you, so it's like, okay, I'm just going to start hitting buttons. And maybe this will help me to keep this guy alive.
But then
I hit the oxygen tank. I don't know. There's 2 shots, and they don't tell you what any of this is. Or? Yeah, well, I used adrenaline on a surgery after this, and it killed the guy instantly.
Oh.
So then I'm hitting all these buttons, and machinery's bleeping and blinking, and then I accidentally hit the oxygen. So I don't know if it stopped it or what, but this guy is going. He's going fast. And I ended up, he bled out. I couldn't get the bleeding to stop.
Did you try maybe an easier first operation, maybe?
No, this was it. This was your first operation. You have to complete this operation to move on.
Did you ever complete it?
Oh, yeah. I sat down and I was just like, I don't know, we were watching some kind of, Ryan and I were watching a TV show. I don't even know what it was, because I was in surgery. It took me.
Did you learn anything? Like any of it?
Yeah, through mistake after mistake of cutting wrong places, that's an artery, do not cut that. Or just make it through the rib cage without killing the poor guy. But after 20 tries, I got the heart, and in this little cooler box, you have to open the cooler box, and then there's the new heart sitting in there, and you gotta be really careful because
did you drop it?
just like that bone saw, things fly out of your hands. It's like, so I'm carefully taking this heart and putting it into his chest and arranging it how I think it should go, and bam, I got a little message like, looks good to me, he should be fine.
Oh.
Thank God you don't have to put them back together again, because like, there's things flinging everywhere. Ribs, I mean, it was a mess.
Huh. So, if I need a heart transplant, you could just do it?
Pretty sure. I mean,
Cool.
yeah, it took me about 10 minutes to get it right. So it's like, I mean, you got 10 minutes and you get a new heart.
Yeah.
Make it happen. So, the graphics aren't like gruesome or anything. Like when I'm talking about it, it's like, I think you might be picturing like...
Is it kind of like cartoony-ish?
It's cartoony, but it's not like child cartoony. It's like, I don't know, Archer, that show Archer kind of.
I'm going to have to look this up on YouTube or something, see a video of it.
Oh my gosh, watch it on Twitch.
Yeah, if it's on Twitch.
It is. I was watching it before I came in here. Yes, and it was hilarious. These two British guys, I think they might have been drunk, but it was, go watch it.
Okay, I'll be checking that out.
It is frustrating, but fun.
Cool.
And I did, like, right now, before we're recording this, I was on my second surgery, and I was having a heck of a time. It was a kidney transplant.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know where the kidneys even were located, so that took some time.
You're learning stuff all the time.
Yep. So I just beat that before we started, so... It was great.
Great.
Definitely it's worth it to be prepared to be frustrated. I don't know if it's on the iPhone, but I would not buy it on the iPhone just because there's so much.
And it would be so small that it would be hard.
Yeah. If it's on Steam also. The Steam one's a little bit different, but it looks like the controls are still really hard to master.
It'd be really neat if they could get that game and get the controls better, cause...
But the controls are part of the fun. It's like ridiculous. Yeah. Like on Steam I was watching these guys and they were doing a brain transplant and the guy's watch. Yes, the guy's watch, he was going in to get the brain and the doctor's watch popped off and went into the second brain, the jar it was in.
Oh.
Like just ridiculous stuff like that happens. Or like he had the brain in his hands and it just went flying.
Oh my.
It was great. And then if you get through so many surgeries, you can perform a heart transplant in a moving ambulance.
Oh, wow.
So something to work for. I mean, yeah. So that was my new iOS game.
Fun.
So much fun. Yeah.
Well, I don't have any new games for mobile this time, but there are 2 new free games out that are Xbox Live enabled, meaning code word free achievements is what I call it. So on Windows Phone 8, you can now get Angry Birds Rio for free, and I don't know how long that'll stay. Not that I don't have enough Angry Birds on my phone that I haven't played, but it's free, so go get it. And then on Windows 8, FIFA 14 came out, which is supposed to be like the most popular soccer game. I don't know what other soccer game there is, but it's free. I actually am going to draw the line. I am not going to play that FIFA 14. I'm not.
Yeah, right.
I'm not.
You can get achievements for it?
Yeah, you get achievements.
And it's free?
It's free. But I didn't get into the last one on the phone because I found out it's one of those free to plays. And, to get all the achievements, you would actually end up having to spend some money. And I was like, I'm not in the mood for trickerous ways. But I'm not good at sport games. And if I'm going to play them, I'd rather it be on my Xbox, not on my Surface,
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem fun. I mean,
I used to love basketball games, though.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I do want to play the new basketball, well, it's not new now, but on the Xbox One. I'm just waiting for a deal.
Yeah, this probably won't be out on time, but definitely going to pick up that Thief deal.
Yeah.
50% off.
I don't know when this is going to actually go live, but yeah, this Friday, Thief and the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition that you talked about last time, 50% off.
Yeah.
So, I think we'll be talking about Thief next time, huh?
I think so.
50% off. I mean, I know some people have really, the mainstream review companies, horrible reviews, but people I know that have played, like Ski, she went on and on about how good it was, and Goose,